Let's help you pick out the best NFL jersey for your lifestyle and budget. Last time we talked about the replica game jersey, and in part 2 we're going to talk about the Nike limited jersey. Cue the bumper.
Hey, who's got it better than us?
Welcome back to Jersey Head University, the intersection of authentic sportswear and passionate storytelling. We're working hard to create quality content for all the major sports leagues and really aspire to be the de facto resource for all things related to sports jerseys. We would love to hit our first milestone of 1,004 subscribers before the holidays, but we know we can't do it without your support. Consider supporting our channel by running the triple option, subscribing, liking, and commenting on today's video. So this is going to be part 2 of our Nike NFL Jersey Buyer's Guide. If you haven't seen part 1, I'll link it somewhere up here. Last time we talked about the Nike replica game jersey. This jersey is entirely screen printed and is going to be one of the more budget friendly options Nike makes for the NFL. The thing is though, screen printed graphics are not for everybody. Some people might wear their jerseys more frequently, wash them more frequently, and have fears of the numbers peeling, cracking, or fading over time. Luckily though, we've got plenty of options. For just a couple bucks more, you can upgrade and get yourself a Nike limited jersey. These will feature more sewn on and embroidered graphics, better quality fabrics, and overall last a lot longer. One quick note guys, before we go any further, I'm going to quickly address the elephant in the room. A lot of folks have reached out and asked whether or not the name and numbers on these jerseys are sewn. And the honest truth is, it really depends. Depending on the year you bought the jersey, some of the details could be vastly different. But don't worry guys, because I've got you covered. In this video, we'll do a comprehensive deep dive on all 3 generations of the Nike limited jersey. That way you guys will know exactly what detail is in which version of the jersey. We'll cover overall impressions, quality, pros and cons, and any other thoughts that might be important. But if you want to leave a comment down below, I'm happy to help answer any questions you guys might have. And by the way, speaking of generations, you guys should check out our Nike NFL Eras Tour if you haven't done so already. And with all that out of the way, let's jump right into it. Alright guys, here we go. First up, we've got the Elite 51 version of the Nike Limited jersey. This coincides with the first era of Nike NFL jerseys, which ran from 2012 to 2016. These jerseys originally retailed for around $130. They're a little bit harder to find now because teams have changed styles, but if you do see it online, it could range anywhere from $130 to $170. One of the first details you'll notice is the flywire collar at the base of the neck. This was exclusive to the Elite 51 jersey and was not seen on future iterations. The material isn't bad, but based on what we see in the next video, this is a different quality than the ones seen on the Elite jersey. The NFL shield does feel a little bit nicer than the ones on the replica game jersey, but because this is still the first generation of Nike jerseys, these are also not textured. The label inside the neckline will be screen printed, and these will have the size, country of origin, as well as the NFL and Nike logos. A lot of folks are curious to know, so let's talk about it now. For the first generation of limited jerseys, all the numbers will be stitched on. That being said though, regardless of how many layers of color are on the jersey, the limited jerseys will only have 1 layer of twill, and colors for any additional layers will be sublimated. And just like the main body of the jersey, the sleeve number or shoulder numbers will also be sewn on, if your team has those. And same goes for the Nike logo. Regardless of what team you root for, all 32 team jerseys will have an embroidered Nike logo. The sleeve graphics is where it starts to get a little bit tricky. These graphics will be unique for each team. So for the Bears, it'll be screen printed because the team issue jerseys are also made that way. But if you got something like a Tampa Bay Buccaneers jersey, that one will have a sewn on patch. The Bears don't have a logo on the chest of their jerseys, but the same rule applies. As far as the cut of the jersey, these will be very similar to the game jerseys in that they have ventilation on the sides. The jock tags are a lot shinier than they are in the game jerseys, and these will have the size. 100% polyester and made in Guatemala. And just like the front of the jersey, all the details on the back will also be sewn on. Here we've got Briggs's name sewn across the nameplate. Got the TV numbers on each shoulder. And of course, we've got the back numbers. And there we go, guys. That's the back of the jersey. This is a size medium and runs 22 inches from pit to pit and right around 30 inches from top to bottom. Now, I'm 5 foot 8 inches and 170 pounds. I have found that these early Nike jerseys fit a little bit baggier than later runs, and for that reason, whether or not you're layering this with a hoodie, I would recommend getting your shirt size. I've even seen some people size down, but personally, I would not recommend that. I've said this before in my other videos, but best thing to do is to go to a store, try these on yourself, and see which one fits you both with and without a hoodie. And next up, we've got the Vapor Untouchable Nike Limited Jersey. This style jersey originally appeared in a handful of games during the 2016 season as part of the Color Rush series. And in 2017, they were rolled out full-time. If you guys want a next level obsessive deep dive on this particular jersey, check out part 2 of my Nike NFL Eras tour. At a first glance, we can already see a number of differences. The Vapor Untouchable jerseys had this new triangular neck grill for the collar design, and the NFL shield was now textured and more chrome. The size label inside the neckline will be the same as the previous jersey. And also, just like the last jersey, the Vapor Untouchable Limited jerseys still have the sewn-on numbers. Did not get a chance to show this for the last jersey, but as you can see, it is stitched all the way through. The TV numbers are still sewn on, and the Nike swoosh is still embroidered. And just like the previous limited jersey, team-specific graphics will either be screen printed, sewn on, or even woven depending on the team. And just like the player issue jersey, the front panel is one large piece of fabric that runs down the entire body. Unlike the player issue jerseys though, the bottom half is not perforated. This jog tag is very similar to the one that we just saw. 100% polyester and made in Guatemala. On the back, we've got Justin Fields' name sewn on a nameplate. This is where the jersey is going to start to differ a little bit. Unlike the first version of the limited jersey, this one has a very unique back panel. As you can see, there's 3 distinct panels, all separated by seams that sort of look like a triangular pattern. Some folks have also pointed out that it looks like an upside down Y, but I digress. Oh, and one more small detail. For the player issue jerseys, the bottom panel will be perforated, but on this retail jersey, it is not perforated. And there we go, guys. That's the back of the jersey. This is interesting, guys. Even though this jersey is a size large, it measures almost the same as the size medium jersey that we just looked at. This one comes in at around 22.5 inches pit to pit. So you've got a couple options with this jersey. If you're not planning on layering it, you can go with your own shirt size, and it's going to give your body a very contoured look, and it'll make you look pretty fit. That being said though, if you're looking to layer with even anything at all, even if it's a smaller hoodie, I would definitely go one size up. If you go with your own shirt size and try to put a hoodie underneath it, you might start constricting blood flow. But again, everyone's body's type is different. I tend to fit the best between a medium and a large for this style, but because that size isn't available, I've got to round up or down depending on how I want to wear it. And next up, we've got the Stephon Diggs Vapor Fuse Limited Jersey. This is actually the newest template that Nike has come out with. We talk about it in great detail in our Eras Tour video, so if you guys haven't checked that out, I really think you'll enjoy it. All right, let's break down the details of the jersey. The tag here is a size medium. Here at the collar base, we've got that new neck grill. Before, with the Vapor Untouchable jersey, it kind of just stopped right here, but now it almost looks like daggers coming down. The NFL shield, it's a plastic textured material. Bill's jersey is also embroidered, but the one big difference between the old limited jerseys and the new ones is that the numbers are not stitched. So this is a twill material, but if you notice, there are no stitching. Unfortunately, that's going to make these numbers more susceptible to peeling off over time. So when you wash it, definitely treat it with care. The sleeve stripes are also screen printed, but with this being a limited jersey and not an elite jersey, the sleeves will be a little bit longer. Here's that new jock tag and 100% polyester. $175. You know, if they made improvements on the jersey, I understand, but they increased the price and also took away the stitching on the numbers and letters. On this version, the Bills logo here is also a patch, but the stitching isn't as complex as it is on the Elite jersey. Stephon Diggs' name sewn on a nameplate, and of course the TV numbers up at the top shoulders, and the number 14 on the back that is glued onto the jersey, but is not stitched down, unfortunately. But there we go, guys. That's the back of the jersey. So for the Vapor Fused limited jersey, the pit to pit will measure right around 21 inches. And from top to bottom, the length is gonna measure right around 28 inches. And just like the Vapor Untouchable limited jerseys, the Vapor Fused limited jerseys will also fit a bit more snug compared to the first generation of jerseys. Unless you're absolutely sure you're not gonna be layering it, I would recommend going one size up. And there we go, guys. It's a quick look at the Nike NFL Limited jersey. I would love to hear your thoughts. I'll be honest, guys, I really don't collect a lot of limited jerseys. It's not a knock on these jerseys at all. I just tend to focus more of my efforts on authentic jerseys, team issued, and game worn jerseys. That being said, I still think these jerseys hold a ton of value. With the replica game jerseys already costing $130, you can pay just a couple more bucks and upgrade to something a lot nicer. If you get the Elite 51 version or the Vapor Untouchable version of the limited jersey, you'll still get a product with sewn on numbers. And honestly, guys, even though the Vapor Fused limited jerseys no longer have sewn on numbers, you can still prolong the life of that jersey by washing it in cold water, on low setting, and hang drying. And if you want to be even gentler, you can hand wash the jersey. Overall, this is a solid product, especially if you're not ready to fork up $300 and change for an authentic jersey. But we'll talk about that next time. That'll do it for this episode, guys. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and turn on notifications for all the latest updates. All right, we'll see you in the next one.